Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. Let's go talk with the Chancellor. So what would have happened if I hadn't spared him and he didn't survive? What would we do in that scenario? No one really watches you, huh? That seems foolish.
Ah, you again. I suppose I should thank you for sparing me for all the good it will do. That lumbering pile of scrap Luciana means to lock me in deep storage, I know it! Just leave me to my hand-wringing, all right?
Maybe we can help each other. I'm going after the Shadow, but I need information.
Information? I've been locked in this bleak little room since we parted ways. What could I possibly know? I heard the Omnivox squawking earlier. Is that what this is about? It is. Oh my. The cultists locked you out of the Coggitum, didn't they?
Yes, the Shadow's headed for SOTHA SIL. I need to know how the cultists move around the city.
I could help you, but I'd need something in return. One of Clavicus Vile's Scoffin enforcers stalks the mechanical fundament carrying a peculiar contract. Kill this Daedra, bring me the contract, and I'll tell you everything I know.
I did you a favor when I spared your life. Tell me what you know.
True, I suppose. Despite what you might think, I love this city. I can't be a party to its destruction. Seek out gloaming gates, impossibly deep pools of shadow. The cultists use them to travel great distances. You can too.
Where can I find these gloaming gates?
I know of two. One east, one west. Look for the hidden caves where the shadows gather in force. Once you find a gate, you need only let yourself sink into it. I can't promise you'll like where you end up.
Explain.
The gates weave in and out of Nocturnal's realm of Everglow. You can use them to reach your ultimate destination, just as the cultists do. But you must first traverse the Evergloam to find other connected gates.
I'll be off then.
Set bless your labors. I mean that. Hate me if you must, but I truly hope you can stop this madness.
Oh, I guess I have to speak to her first before I go running off.
Virtue through design. Design through faith.
They're gone. Proctor?
Tell me you have something.
What happened to your mouth?
Tell me
I found a
you
way to
have
pursue
something.
the Shadow of SOTHA SIL, gloaming gates.
Gates, of course. My apostles ran down a few rumors about cultists building strange basins on the periphery of the radius, but we never found any of them. How do these gates work?
We can use a gate to enter the Evergloam, then find another gate inside that leads to the Coggitum.
So we'll use the cultists' own pathways against them. Makes sense. Can't say I have any desire to fight my way through a plane of oblivion, but we don't have much of a choice, do we? Did Gascon say where they built these gates?
You mentioned one to the east and one to the west, hidden in caves.
And we have no way to know which will get us to our destination faster. Let's split up. I'll take the western gate, you take the east. Try to navigate the Everglow. I'll do the same. Hopefully one of us will make it to the Coggitum in time.
Cool, we get to go to a Daedric realm that isn't Cold Harbor. Actually, where does it want me to go? Ooh, that's way out there. Okay. It's I don't know how much time this would save, but might as well. I'm still impressed. It hasn't crashed yet. That's pretty remarkable in and of itself. You usually can't go about hour and a half on the PS4 without Clockwork City crashing. And we've managed to go a little over 3-ish hours, maybe? Wait, now it's oh yeah. Whoops, sorry. I was looking at the big giant Excuse me? You stop that. I didn't know you could get trapped while on a mount or whatever. It's a snare. That's the term they use in this game. I didn't know that was a thing. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Meyer Mechanica. Okay, well now I have all 4 of the way shrines in this area. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, it's definitely down here in this chasm. Oh, come on, you guys couldn't let me through?
Ah, Featherless! You're here! Gates closed! Closed! Let me help you with that.
Oh, my drink wore off. A shade color, huh? It would have been funny if their name was Shade Thrower.
Crow friend! I am glad I found you. Just let me, catch my breath.
Knave of Rooks? What are you doing
The
here?
Duke of Crows sent us far and wide looking for you. My wings ache from the efforts. Ache! You wish to use the gloaming gates, yes? Well, only crows and shrikes and silly cultists can use them. The mistress keeps them locked.
So you activated it for me?
Yes, you need a crow's cunning to use these things. Now, in you go. I will come with you to help you find our brave knight's murderer. You must kill the shadow of the clock god. Kill him, then we'll pick the bones clean.
What about Luciana?
The metal woman. Ah, we help her too, but only because we know you'd be cross if we did not. We think she is stupid and ugly, but a friend of our crow friend is sort of a friend of the Duke's. Sort of. Now, no more talking. Into the gate. Go!
Thank you, Duke. Or what's happening? Thank you, Knave. The Dark Oblivion realm of the Daedric Prince Nocturnal is known to consist of a primary plane and a number of sub-realms, but these are thought to be constantly shifting, and different mortals may perceive them in different ways. I forget if Nocturnal herself actually makes an appearance at all, in any fashion. Even as a statue or anything, because Clavicus Vile did.
Yes, this is it. Everglow. Follow me.
Okay, there's no... I have a companion? Wait, you actually count as a combat companion? Crazy. Gloam Wolves, Night Terrors. Yep, this is Everglow. Okay, but like... Why does it want me? I can't go that way, game. God, there's gargoyles too. Can gloam wolves be feared? Oh, they can. Neat. Okay, he's not a combat companion.
Left, Featherless. Always left.
Out from your abyss and seize the day.
Oh, that's not a gargoyle. That's a Grievous Twilight. That's a Shrike. Oh my god.
Gates closed. Closed. You'll have to find another way round.
How do? This is a bit of a maze, although... Oh, that's a bad guy. Well, this looks promising. It just keeps on going. What's happening with my animations? They're like break. Oh no, that's not correct. I like the sound effects they have. The woo woo woo. Oh, wait. Is this not right? Hey, there we go. That'll do. Cliffs of Twilight. That sounds like we're still in, yeah, still in the Everglow.
Mortals cannot know the depths of this pain, but we can drown them.
Uh-oh. Let me up. I don't have enough stamina for all this. My God, do you have enough Grievous Twilights? Yeah, my animations are severely breaking.
Do your worst, Night Hag. You'll get nothing from me.
Night Maiden Variana.
Interlopers, no. I will not be interrupted.
Well, she can't be feared, so that's cool. Oh, stop that. That's a big ass hammer. I was kind of distracted by the rest of her.
Thank you. I'm unaccustomed to being captured.
Yeah.
A Shrike captain wouldn't defend just any gate. This must lead back to the city. Follow me.
Why does my character do this? The fundament. We're back here. That was a lot of area to run through. My God, having to fight through that whole thing would take forever. It would have gone from, what is this episode at, like 13 minutes? 12 minutes? To like almost an hour, probably.
I recognize this place. These are the tunnels that lead to the Coggadum. Looks like the Factotums put up a fight when the Shadow came through. Not enough, it seems.
Ooh, that's interesting.
There, the Shadow's ward.
Weird.
Liquid shadows. Some kind of nocturnal blight. I've never seen the like.
I can go through just fine.
Wait, I remember. Lord Sid taught me a spell long ago. He said it would guide me through the darkness one day. I couldn't find a use for it then. But now...
Oh, he was looking into the future.
He said that logic and wisdom would part the shadows of doubt.
Show me magic.
It worked. How could he have known? Never mind. Meet me at the entrance to the Coggadum. We have work to do.
Is it? Oh, that way. Oh man, they got scrapped. Oh, I actually have to wait for her to get here. Okay.
I don't often admit surprise, but I'll be candid. That was one of the weirdest journeys of my life. And I've lived a very very long time.
What now?
With the shadow barrier removed, we can move freely between the Brass Fortress and the Coggadum again. Now we have a Daedric prince to thwart and a god to save. I hope you're ready.
Ready as ever.
Tighten that armor and sharpen your weapons. Entering the Coggadum Centralis can prove deadly on the best of days. This is far from the best of days.
What should we expect inside?
Beyond whatever Daedric horrors the shadow left in its wake? The Coggadum shifted into its strongbox configuration as soon as the alarm sounded. So now we have to contend with inaccessible platforms, hostile factotums, unleashed fabricants.
Do you think the defenses might slow the shadow down?
You know I don't put much stock in hope. SOTHA SIL prepares for every conceivable eventuality, but the shadow is SOTHA SIL. It's difficult to create countermeasures for yourself. We can't count on SOTHA SIL. This task falls to us. Are you ready?
Yeah. I've got leggings. Really nothing in heavy, huh? The type I use. For the mainspring ever wound is the father of curiosity, and curiosity is the joyful destroyer. Only in sundering can things be made whole. Only the disassembled engine can be scrubbed and made clean. So smash the old machines, topple your mind's idols, and from the wreckage assemble new truths. Activate the left core pump. Activate the right core pump.
Just as I suspected. The defense system locked down the bridge. Slag it! I can use this terminal to unlock it, but the alarm cut the power. Looks like it has 2 charging junctions. I need you to find 2 core pumps. Can you do that?
Yeah, probably.
One other thing. There's a master factotum down here called...
Greetings. I am Io. Please be advised. The sacred Coggatum Centralis is currently sealed.
Eos.
I kindly encourage you to exit the Coggatum immediately. Thank you for your compliance.
Not going to happen, Ios.
Hello, Ios.
Beginning entity analysis. Error. Entity exists outside known POSA points. Transitioning to general reception array. Hello.
What are you?
I am Ios, the Automata Incarnum Overseer System. Master SIL created me to maintain and supervise the substrata operations of Clockwork City. This partition can provide answers to Class 7 queries only. Thank you for your understanding.
Your master's in danger. Let us through so we can help him.
Assessing threats to Master SIL. Dreaming. Open window. Sunlight through glass. Threat analysis prepared. Prospect Numidium. Negative. Prospect Almalexia. Negative. Prospect Erasure. Negative. No existential threat detected.
Interesting. Huh. Numidium is the dwarven golem colossus. Almalexia is a threat. Well, that would be spoilers, wouldn't it? Erasure. I wonder what that one's referring to. There's a threat. The Daedric Prince Nocturnal.
Accessing privatized threat array. Dreaming. Knee abrasion. Lullaby. Threat located. Nocturnal. Urdra. Unfathomable mistress of shadows. Prospect registered. Risk level moderate. Thank you for your concern.
Now can you help us?
Motive evaluation complete. Non-hostile intent confirmed. Assistance threshold increased 20%. I can now provide advice and analysis. A manual override is required to proceed. Lower automata still adhere to trespass protocols. Use caution.
Well, that didn't really help, like, at all. I'm just gonna run past everyone. Goodbye. Farewell. One of these. If I can get to it without taking any damage.
It's working. Try to find the second terminal.
Oh, there are many of them coming after me. Oh, I also lowered this gate, so I can just run through here. There are many people chasing me. Same thing on this side, right? No. It's a little different. Oh, come on. I'm almost there.
Well done. Now all I need to do... There. The bridge is clear. I disabled the emergency protocol. It won't shut down the Corps' defenses, but we shouldn't find our path blocked like this again.
Admonition. Many of Master SIL's defenses still conform to strongbox protocols. Risk of severe laceration, incineration, and or disintegration remains high.
Thanks for the advice.
I mean, better to tell us than not tell us. Halls of Convention. Ah.
More shadows, even thicker than before. I see something. The shadow banishing spell I used on the lift. A lamp, like the one you used to expose the shadow. Try another switch. When SOTHA saved me, he said I would shine a light one day. Could this be... Questions for another time. Let's keep moving.
I'm going too fast for her dialogue. The inner curiosity. Ooh, why?
Follow me, are you? Brave and foolish.
More shadows. Let's hope SOTHA had the foresight to install those lamps here too.
Neato. They just keep spawning as I progress. Swordsman Shadow. Okay. Pretty cool. I like the slithering out of the darkness animation and Bruiser Shadow. It reminds me, what's the creature? Is it Blarg? Is that the name of it from Yoshi games? The way it stretches out of lava? Actually, I guess it's a Mario enemy that just happens to be in some Yoshi games, but it looks totally different, right? And then there's a water version called Nepinut or something, which is Neptune spelled all funny. I'll just assume she's gonna warp with me. Oh, Axel. Oh, sorry.
It's the victory while you can. It will take more than lamps to keep me from the throne aligned.
Ooh, that's a big fancy turning thing. Isles? No, further down.
Audio anomalies detected.
Oh my god, really further down.
You should be thankful. If you only knew the things SOTHA was capable of, you'd want to kill him too.
Oh, come on. That's a lot of factotums. That's a lot of factotums. Am I still in combat?
Greetings. This partition governs all axle operations and gate controls.
I need you
How
to lower
can
the.
I assist you?
I need you to lower the gate that blocks our passage to the throne room.
Evaluating access petition. Dreaming. Raindrops on glass. Wood smoke. Access granted. Please make swift progress to the throne room. Daedric corruption detected.
Just like that. Actually, come here, the two of you. I need to build up my ultimate again. Wow, this is way down here.
Not close now, but not close enough. Now, I will unlock this fool from the throne and claim what's mine.
Maybe not. Ios, anything to say?
Warning. Situation critical. Daedric threat rating increased to severe.
What's going on in there, Ios?
I detect both a Daedric entity and a Daedric artifact in the throne room. Proximity to the throne aligned, and Master Seal poses existential risk to city and all occupants. Cleansing mechanisms offline. I urgently request that you intervene.
We'll stop the shadow.
Conducting confidence assessment. Dreaming. Deceased bird. Handkerchief. Confidence assessment complete. Certainty rating does not meet credible acceptance threshold. Fail-safe preparations underway.
What does that mean?
This partition is not authorized to discuss fail-safe protocol. Effects on non-divine persons' psyches deemed too dangerous by Master Seal. Failsafe will disengage if Daedric corruption is reduced to acceptable levels.
What is an acceptable level of Daedric corruption?
0. Farewell, and good luck.
Some gallows humor, I guess. Ooh, whoa. This I did not remember. Whoa. He unlocked his head?
He's using the skeleton key to unseat the real SOTHA seal. We cannot let
I
it get
see
inside.
I'll have to deal with you perfectly to complete my task. No matter.
Let's just switch to third person for this because...
Face the darkness.
Hey, you're gonna do that fancy light spell of yours. It would be pretty helpful right about now.
Get these creatures away from the shadow.
Okay, he's no Barbus, that's for sure. But then again, who could be like Barbus, really? Would be an unreasonable expectation. And he's dead. Oh, he's not dead. Wow, look at him. Barely survived. I'm taking lots of owies. What happened to me? Oh.
Fear? Where did you... What are you doing?
Never mind where I came from. I'm keeping Seal alive, you ungrateful shrew. We can't let the shadow escape.
Just hurry. I can't hold the light for long.
Even now, at the end, you bicker. How predictable mortal.
Here, Nocturnal.
Why do you struggle so? Do you not see that it's hopeless? Sleep now. Give in to the dark.
I can't hold it much longer. Get up, comrade. You have to turn the skeleton key now.
I will not yield. Go! go, friend. Do as fear says.
That's a really cool
Unlock the
effect.
throne. Free SOTHA SIL.
You trespass, Erdra. The Clockwork City shall bear your weight no longer. Be gone.
You achieve nothing, little godling. The Triad lose upon Somerset shores. All that is shall be ours.
Whoa.
Well done, my friend. Oh, enough theatrics, Luciana. On your feet. Luciana?
We should return to the surface. This is no place for mortals.
No chit chat? Okay. Where'd everybody else go?
The prisoner. At last. You are early. Or perhaps late. It makes little difference. I'm glad you've come. Tamriel owes you a debt.
Are you fully restored?
Restored, yes. I reclaimed my shadow, and with it, knowledge of what transpired and what's to come. But those calculations will keep. I owe you a boon. Service, like all equations, demands precise reciprocity. I wonder, what would you ask of me?
These came kind of greedy. I'll take this. When Luciana collapsed during the battle, do you have the power to help her?
Altruism. A rare trait. Luciana will die. If not here and now, then elsewhere and later. I can delay her death if you wish, but to what end? Consider carefully. Luciana means a great deal to me, but grief cannot be avoided, only deferred.
I've made up my mind.
Ask and you shall have it.
Save Luciana.
It is done. The recalibration may take some time, but the proctor will make a full recovery. I know she will put this gift to good use. Please, take this as well. A token from my personal collection. It is and always has been yours. Strange. I spent lifetimes here in the world of tangible forms, but each time I emerge from the throne, it's like I'm seeing it for the first time. Broken, impoverished, beautiful. What will you do now? It seems I must delay my work for a time. When I reclaimed my shadow, I learned a great deal. Data plots, alliances and betrayals, the return of things lost in time, the loss of things the world thought certain. I have much to do.
Can I help? What do you need?
In the short term, I need Evaith Fear. He took his leave to attend to matters outside my fortress. I wish to speak with both of you in a more private setting. Please find Fear, and then meet me at the Elegiac replication.
I'll find her and meet you there.
We will speak in time. First, find Evaith Fear. I wish for both of you to meet me at the Elegiac replication, a memorial south of here. Our discussion should be away from prying eyes and ears, even those of my own people.
Where's Luciana now?
You will find her in her retreat here in the Basilica. My factotums tend to her wounds even as we speak. Of course, you already know how this will end. I hope that knowledge brings you some measure of peace.
Ooh, those are probably gauntlets, right? Come on, they're heavy. Yeah. Not like I'll use them, but I like... Devout Fear. Oh, I don't think I've ever actually... We haven't been in her actual, like, office or whatever, have we? She doesn't look like she's moving a lot. Factotum Medica.
Greetings, Resident. Please maintain a safe distance. I am still determining the extent of Proctor Luciana's injuries.
What exactly happened to her?
Lord Set furnished Proctor Luciana with a wide array of complex enhancements that help sustain and extend her life. These enhancements allow her to wield arcane power inaccessible to most mortals.
And?
Unfortunately, her struggle against Nocturnal's assault overtaxed the system, resulting in catastrophic damage to all rejection inhibitors and nerve junctions. It seems her body was incapable of handling the strain.
Will she be alright?
I lack the requisite data to offer you a definitive prognosis. Initial findings indicate a low probability of survival. I can direct you to a grief specialist if you wish. Please know that I will continue to execute my duties with all due diligence.
Set. So the SIL. Is he...
He's fine. We did it, Luciana.
The gears. The people. My people. They're safe. He knew. He knew this would happen. He said I would shine a light one day. Do you see? Everything built to this. Everything. Every battle. Every sorrow. It finally makes sense.
You'll see SOTHA SIL soon. Blah. That's hard to say. I asked him to save you.
You asked him that? After all the impatience I showed you, the bad temper, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I've never met a more altruistic soul. Still, I'm not sure even SOTHA SIL could save me this time. I feel it in my bones. This is how I end.
He promised me you will survive this.
Perhaps you're right. You know, I asked SOTHA SIL to spare someone close to me long ago. He refused. Now I see. I understand. I'll try to make your choice mean something. You have my word.
I can't stand seeing her like this. I always thought Luciana was, I don't know, indestructible. How could this happen?
She held off a Daedric prince almost single-handedly.
And the strain was too much. Yes, I've heard. I just thought with you there, and Lord Set as well, I guess every spring comes unwound eventually, no matter how strong. Do you think she'll live?
I asked SOTHA SIL to heal her. She'll live.
You what? And Lord Set granted you this boon? I'm sorry. I shouldn't seem so shocked. You've done nothing but struggle and sacrifice for us since you arrived. Thank you, my friend. With Luciana healed, the Clockwork City will flourish.
What will you do now?
I'll remain here a while longer. I should stay at her side at least until the factotum shares its test results. We'll meet again soon, I'm sure.
I wonder if I can go talk to the other guy. Gascon. Is he still locked up? Oh, he looks chattable. Nope, can't speak to him. That's a shame. Honestly, this one didn't have a lot of allies. It's pretty much Devout Fear, and that's about it. Why is it taking... Wait, why am I going to the mechanical fundament? What? Why did you think that's the fastest way out? I should have read that before I hit the button, because now we gotta load it. I'm gonna go back. I don't want to have to start navigating that place again. What's the name of the place he wanted me to meet him? Something... Recreation? Something like that? I already forgot. It'd be much faster just to leave this way, no? Where even is he? Oh, he's on the actual bridge. Okay. What is this? See, this is like just like Morrowind had, and pretty much every DLC has. This is the wrap-up quest. But I don't remember what we really do in this one, because, like I said, Luciana and Divathfer and what's her name? Oh wait, Naramo was also. There were a couple. Never mind. There were a number of people involved. Taking in the sights one last time.
Ah, my erstwhile companion. You look remarkably coherent. Most mortals caught in a Daedric tempest would suffer some lasting effects. I'm impressed. Baffled, but impressed.
SOTHA SIL asked me to find you.
Already? I expected him to wait at least a week before summoning me. SIL's concept of time bears only a faint resemblance to our own. You should set out. I'll be along shortly.
Where were you? Luciana and I nearly died fighting the Shadow.
You didn't, though. Bully for you. In truth, I sought an alternate route to the throne. Through the Everglow. Unfortunately, Nocturnal detected my presence immediately. One of the few burdens of near-divine power. And difficult to miss.
So she trapped you?
Trapped? No. Impeded, perhaps. Fortunately, Nocturnal's attention turned to you and the good Proctor when you defeated the Shadow. It gave me the opportunity to pinpoint the object of her fury. You. I followed her to the throne. The rest is history.
Fine. So what are you doing out here?
Taking it all in, I suppose. Surely you won't begrudge me a moment of vulnerability. This place. It is something. I sense that I won't return anytime soon. If at all. When you've lived as long as I have, that actually starts to mean something.
What's to keep you from coming back?
One can only marvel at a rival's triumphs for so long before that awe turns to resentment. And I have no time for petty jealousy. I have plans of my own, and countless realms to explore. I can't afford to linger anywhere for long.
I wonder if that's implying that we'll see him again later. That'd be kind of cool. The light of knowledge. The elegiac replication. Almost looks like Somerset. Like, metallized.
Thank you both for coming.
Of course, old friend. You seem troubled. More troubled than usual, I mean.
Receptive, as always. I do not wish to diminish your achievement, but Nocturnal's defeat here will be short-lived. What's more, she does not act alone. A third enemy looms at the edge of my sight. Their covetous eyes are now fixed on the Somerset Isles.
Then we should inform the rest of the Sijiks. We'll need to prepare.
I will inform them personally. I have a separate task for you, Deveth. Take the skeleton key. Keep it hidden for as long as you can. I trust that this task pleases you. After all, your love of such trinkets is what brought you here in the first place.
Sometimes I wonder if you see too much. I will keep it safe.
Farewell, Deveth. fear. We will not meet again.
Whoa.
I haven't visited this memorial for centuries, but even I need reminders every now and again.
What is this a memorial to, SOTHA? What would you create a memorial? Oh wait, these are... Vivek the warrior poet. The blade and the lyre, child of truth and falsehood, of verse and metaphor. Long may he tread the paths of Nirn. Long may he seek what he desires. Oh, and it does a like illumination of them. The defense of Mournhold. Let all heed the lessons of Mournhold, where Almsivi's wrath shattered Oblivion's favorite son. Curse the name of Calamity's tyrant king. SOTHA. Oh, his sister. A soul that deserved transcendence. May her song be heard in the hiss of every piston and the sigh of every spring. Oh, Nerevar. Captain and king, friend, student, and hortator? May we ever seek his wisdom and his forgiveness. Ooh. God, you're tall.
Do you like this place? It took me the better part of a decade to perfect it. Every stone and flower tells a story. Tales of how things were. How they ought to be. I thought about destroying it on more than one occasion. I'm glad I didn't.
I have questions.
I know. Ask and I will answer truthfully. Just know that the truth often fails to satisfy.
Who are you really?
You expect something grand, but I promised you the truth. I am only what time and circumstance made me. Son of a lost house, friend to a fallen king. Some will tell you that we are the product of our choices. I've never found that to be the case.
But you're supposed to be a god, right?
I am whatever the people need me to be. A guardian, an oppressor. For some, too distant. For others, too meddlesome. I am the canvas upon which they paint their dreams and resentments. A vessel for their hopes and doubts. A mirror. Nothing more.
If you believe that, why even call yourself a god?
I don't. But my companions, Vivek and Almalexia, see their divinity as essential. Godhood brings them joy and purpose. They find meaning in the theatrical. Who am I to deprive them of that?
What are your feelings on Almalexia?
Almalexia defies simple analysis. I doubt she could even describe herself accurately. To understand Almalexia, you must first understand the value of fiction. Vivek fancies himself the poet, but in truth, AM is the greatest storyteller.
How so?
Vivek knows the boundaries that separate fact from fiction. He knows them so well that he's learned how to break them. He exists inside his verse, but recognizes the lies, the contradictions. He both does and does not believe his own tales.
How is Almalexia different?
She believes her tales implicitly, as does everyone else. Her capacity for deception appears limitless. She sows lies like a master gardener sows seeds, and the harvest of trust and adulation is breathtaking in scope.
Does it bother you?
Not in the slightest. As I said, we are, all of us, bound by our nature. Almalexia does what she does because she cannot do otherwise. It will not end well. But then, even the best endings rarely bring joy.
And what about Vivek?
Vivek is my brother. He knows my struggles and I know his. That knowledge makes our relationship complicated. To truly know someone is as much a curse as it is a blessing.
What are his struggles?
Regret. We are bound by that at least. He also suffers a kind of enslavement. Not unlike my own, in fact. Beauty holds the keys to his shackles, beauty and a love of great works, great heights. His appetites are insatiable, thus his despair.
Despair?
Yes, a poet's despair. Vivek craves radical freedom, the death of all limits and restrictions. He wishes to be all things at all times. Every race, every gender, every hero, both divine and finite. But in the end, he can only be Vivek.
And that's not enough to be a god hero?
Not even remotely.
What is all this for anyway, the Clockwork City?
I sometimes ask myself the same thing. May I confess something to you?
Of course.
I suffer from a peculiar ailment. Shall I describe it? I bear the cruel weight of certainty. Total, absolute, relentless certainty. People rarely comprehend the luxury of doubt, the freedom that comes with indecision. I envy you.
Didn't you just say that you question whether the city is worth the effort?
Indeed. But such questions are flaccid. Cursory indulgences that come and go in an instant. The truth is that my actions, both good and evil, are inevitable. Locked in time. Determined by chains of action and consequence.
So you were forced to build the Clockwork City?
Compelled. This city serves a noble goal. The redemption of Tamriel. The unification of competing forces. The destruction of the Daedra. Unfortunately, it is an endeavor built upon a lattice of corpses. Betrayal, untold horrors. Do you understand?
Maybe?
Maybe. The word I covet above all others. Hold to that word, my friend, and never let go.
Changing the subject, what did you want to talk to me about?
I instructed Devaith to run from the battle that is to come. Now, I urge you to run toward it. Long ago I brokered a truce with the princes of Oblivion. This pact bound 8 princes to an oath that they would never again set foot on Tamriel.
If that's true, how did Nocturnal attack us in the Cognitum?
Nocturnal was not present when the princes signed the Cold Harbor Compact. Thus she flouts its restrictions. Now, this is important. Nocturnal does not act alone. 2 other princes lie in wait. Clavicus Vile and Mephala.
I already defeated Clavicus Vile and Vardenfell.
Defeated? Forgive my candor, but Clavicus Vile cannot be defeated through force of arms. Neither can Mephala.
So what should we do?
I have preparations to make outside my Clockwork realm. You must stay vigilant. Take heed of any Daedric incursions and stand ready to fight. The prisoner wields great power, making reality of metaphor. We will need you before the end.
Why do you keep calling me the prisoner?
A fool's hope, perhaps. I should explain. Look around you. All of this exists because it must exist. I stand here, in this place, in this moment, not because I wish to, but because I have to. A result of action and consequence.
So wouldn't that make you the prisoner?
Clever, but incorrect. The prisoner must apprehend 2 critical insights. First, they must face the reality of their imprisonment. They must see the determinative walls, the chains of causality that bind them to their course.
You haven't done that?
I have, but I fall short of the second insight. The prisoner must see the door to their cell. They must gaze through the bars and perceive that which exists beyond causality, beyond time. Only then can they escape.
You don't see the door.
I see only unsteady walls. If the people of Tamriel must exist inside this cell, I will make sure that the walls are stable, the gaps are sealed, and all who remain stay safe within it.
I don't have any more questions.
I've met few heroes like you. Very few. I take this matter of the Triad upon myself, but in truth, You may be the one that saves us. The prisoner who frees the world. We shall see. Farewell.
Ooh. That was a neat effect. Remnant of the Initiate. You served SOTHA SIL well, and in exchange he presented you with his garment common to Initiate. That doesn't seem... There is the other thing to do here. Clockwork City... There. What the heck is it called? Where is it? Where is it? No, it's not this one. I think it's this one, Fortune and Fate. Yeah, because the other ones are the dailies. How do I do this one? I have to look it up. It's actually not what I thought it was. I thought it was kind of giving you a hint at things to come, but I guess that's more what SOTHA SIL did. And it's just really the tail end of another quest, so I don't think it's worth doing. Hello, why are you here?
He's gone, isn't he?
SOTHA SIL? Yes.
I knew it. I never got to speak to him. Can you believe that? 100 years of loyal service and then, poof, gone.
What would you have said to him?
You know, I spent years rehearsing exactly what I would say. I stood in front of the mirror, saying it over and over. Lord Set, I stand before you as your loyal servant. Prayers of thanks, supplications, on and on.
And now?
Now I have nothing but questions. Why do we study in the Basilica while people struggle in the streets? Why can't we have birds like the Exodromals? How could Daedra break through our unbreakable walls? Why can't we leave?
Do you think he'd have answers for you?
I did yesterday. Today, I'm not so sure. I have a lot of thinking to do. A lot of assumptions to challenge. Who knows? Maybe that's what Set wanted all along. I owe all this uncertainty to you.
You're welcome?
You have my gratitude, truly. Uncertainty feels... it feels... liberating. The world's never seemed so open, so fresh, you know? I sense a new adventure just beginning. Thank you, my friend, and farewell.
Goodbye.
I think I'll visit the memorial for a while. It seems as good a place as any to be alone with my thoughts.
Can I actually look at these things? No, I guess they're just symbolisms. Okay, well, I guess that's it then. Why is there a book here? Oh. Oh yeah, see, this is the thing. SOTHA was destroyed by Marin's Dagon. Oh. Okay, well, that's it for the Clockwork City. Next up is Somerset, which concludes the trilogy of the Triad threat. Okay, I had a revelation. I could just skip that quest by using my other character who has done this already. And we can actually hear it.
By the word of Set, I am bound. No pronouncements can be furnished without proper statistics to analyze. Please provide the appropriate passphrase or present yourself to a Clockwork Apostle for immediate data collection.
Prime sequence 11, 13, 17.
Initializing. Reflecting. Reflecting. Unauthorized prophetic element engaged. Analyzing proximate subject. Determining wealth and social status. Permission to continue.
Permission granted.
Wealth and social analysis complete. Indicates a level of income and status reserved for merchant lords, nobles, and royalty. Connection to organized crime also likely. Reflecting. Health and wellness analyzer engaged.
I wonder if,
Permission to continue.
is the dialogue given by this thing determined by your achievements? Permission granted.
Health and wellness analysis complete. Indicates an exceptional constitution and the stamina of a warrior or adventurer. Unfortunate. Such individuals lead exceptionally brief lives. Hold. Disengaging prophetic inhibitor. Prophecy imminent.
Prophecy? About me?
Dreaming. 1 niche. 2 niche. Prophecy complete. I see an island. A tower. 3 princes. Darkness spreading across the land. I see a golden knight and an unexpected sacrifice. I see an end.
That doesn't sound good.
Everything must perish. That is the way of all reality. But the end that I see, you can alter the outcome. The variables indicate a minuscule percentage point in your favor.
So there is a way to change the future.
A chance. Lord Set and the 3 willing. Reflecting. Reflecting. Probabilities calculated. Odds generated. Demise certainty. 99.99%. And Somerset is the sequence of the words.
So, nothing incredible, but it's still very, it's cool. It kind of talks more about what happens next, as they usually love to do. So that is the Grand Prognosticator. So yeah, let's just resume that outro. So thanks for joining me. Come back on the next stuff up real soon, but until then, bye.